Tri MLT, 15 minutes? All right.
We can ask you another question about politics.
No.
No, that's enough.
Hush.
All right, Tri MLT. Okay, Tri MLT. So why Tri MLT? And I got to tell you the truth. Tri MLT. I did not make this product for life. So I make this product personally for me. Melt. So a lot of you guys here are not familiar with MLT. So I'm gonna make this one a story. So over the last 30 years, I started in having a health food store, tons of clients building over the years. One of the biggest things, second largest thing, the biggest category is actually collagen. Okay, second biggest category is weight loss in the industry. People come every day, different age, different activity level, and they always wanted something to help them with body transformation. Weight loss, weight gain, improved performance. Some people come in and ask me for something for metabolism, because your metabolism slows down every few years, typically, as you age. Some people, once this happens, it affects a lot of other processes in the body. Some of my clients would ask me for something for thermogenics or lipotropics, which is metabolizing fat or metabolizing carbohydrates to convert to energy. One of the hardest things we were talking about earlier with a question to do is, what do you guys do every single day? Every single day. What's one of the habits that you do every day?
Eat, brush your teeth.
Brush your teeth. Some people say breathe, right? But you don't have a choice with that one. It's not, if that was on selling, eat is the right answer. Eat is the right answer. If you don't know, eating is the hardest thing on the body, and it actually makes aging go faster. To convert all of this beautiful, colorful food into nutrients and into energy and to calories is very, very hard. Let alone how healthy is your digestive system, let alone what types of food you eat, how healthy it is. Society these days is changing everything about food, okay? So your body's trying to adapt as fast as it can, but let's get real. It's not like what it was. Your ancestors used to walk miles to bring water and carry water back. They used to do something called hunting for days. So when their body used to store fat, used to store it for long-term energy and break it down later, because they didn't eat like we eat. We eat for fun. We eat when we gather. We don't just eat when we're hungry and it's necessary. So your body has to convert all this stuff for nutrients, convert to energy. And as we age naturally, your metabolism slows down and it affects your thermogenic process, the lipotropic process. So lipotropic is, like I said earlier, converting fat to energy, okay? And when we eat our meals today, when we know we don't walk as much as we used to, when we know obesity has increased for so much because activity levels drop, because work has changed. Work is now behind the computer screen, behind the phone, right? Do you even walk to get food nowadays? You can call Uber Eats or DoorDash. You get food delivered right to your house. People don't expend energy. People don't hardly cook. It's delivered straight to you with a fork, okay? You don't even have to go pick up. So you're putting in calories, you're not consuming calories. You have to work out and train hard and add activities to your body just to support metabolizing all this excess calories that you don't really need. Now, that's one thing, and MLT is fantastic for this. But there's other problems also that people face nowadays. The number one fastest epidemic growing globally, specifically here in the US and Europe, is mental health. You hear about mental health issues everywhere you go. They are affected by hormones. So Tri MLT addresses and support healthier 3 specific hormones that help control how your body metabolizes fats and how consumption of certain calories can affect your mood and storage of fat, and that will help level and balance those hormones so you're not actually controlled by what you eat, but you can actually control your cravings. And you can actually consume the fat stores in your body and use it for energy storing more. Those three hormones are leptin, ghrelin, and PYY. So this product, when I made it for me because one of my biggest problems is stress. I do things nonstop, okay? I'm traveling all the time. God knows when I sleep, okay? Whenever somebody passes in front of me with food, okay, I'm like, this is what gives me energy, right? So I'm like, yeah, right? It's more mental than anything. And guess what? Sugar and fat are brain cytotoxin food. So you get almost instant gratifications. So if I control, okay, a little bit of biohacking, okay, those specific hormones that actually allow me to metabolize fat that's on my body for energy. 1, 2, every time somebody brings food around me, I don't eat it because I'm not hungry, because I get mentally, energized by it. I eat what is necessary. Then I'm able to use the fat on my body, number 1. Number 2, people have different diets. The 2 biggest every day, caffeine and sugar. Takes your hormones on a roller coaster. When people try to get off sugar, they end up with crazy hormone imbalances. So we're talking specifically about hormones. What this does your body to start storing things and not use it. So this is another thing that people suffer with as the diet changes. So when you use Tri MLT, it helps give you that balanced feeling all the time. So sometimes I will try to do different diets, like I'll try to fast, okay? And it's hard, it's a lot of work. But what happens is I would have those crazy cravings, minor. The worst part, lightheadedness, dizziness, fatigue. So when I was over 2 years trying to put together a Tri MLT, one of the formulas, the final one that you guys have, I started noticing that when I'm actually fasting, I'm extremely focused. I'm happy. My mood is not going up and down for hours, literally hours. Like each one of those little packets would help me for like probably 4 to 5 hours. And I felt like smarter and even more alert than normal without having to depend on a packet of sugar or instant fat high for my brain. Like, what the heck is this? So when the team was we were actually having MLT all over the place, which is another awesome product. I'm like, what's this? I'm like, Tri MLT does this and this and that. This is the results that I'm getting from it. They're like, oh my God, we have to look into this more. And when we started doing homework, we started finding out a little bit more about mental health and how it affects your society and how you're always starving for foods and the up and down different diets, how it affects your metabolism, performance, all of that as well. And the Tri MLT, one of the second things it helps with is you metabolizing excessive fat. Now, another thing that's important is when you talk about metabolism, body transformation, weight loss is most people are concerned about, okay? So there's something more important than weight loss. So thanks to science, the number 1 cause of people's death these days, we found out is actually heart disease. So as people get older and pass away from heart disease, even whether they're overweight or regular weight or underweight, and after they pass away, they find out that there's so much fat storage around their heart. And they're finding out lately, one of the biggest reasons for heart disease is fat around the heart. Makes your heart work harder. So giving your body something that allows it to convert fat to energy instead of consuming more sugar, which your body stores as fat, makes it a lot healthier for the heart as well. Makes your body use visceral fat instead of store visceral fat. It makes a huge difference for people's transformation of the outside. More importantly, what you don't see on the inside. So So I want to do some questions that will help us go deeper into this as well. So any questions about the Tri MLT?
I asked you the other day because I do intermittent fast every day, 13 to 16 hours, and well, not today, but anyways, I just ate a couple eggs. But I wanted to ask you, and you answered it, but I think other people would like to know if it affects that. Because what I was doing is not taking it till I was ready to eat, and I kept forgetting to take it. So can you address that, please?
So okay, this is a great question. So some people take it at a certain time, depends on their diet and what their intentions are. If you take it at a certain time every single day, if you're fasting, you can take it more than once a day. It doesn't affect your intermittent fasting because the calories are what? Less than 50 calories each. So it shouldn't obstruct fasting at all whatsoever. And you can take up to one every over 5 to 6 hours, and you'll be fine without interrupting intermittent fasting.
Wait, what, tag on? So someone who is trying to lose, a substantial amount of weight, what would be your recommendation? I mean, I need to lose 50 pounds. So what would be your recommendation for me?
So I would just start with one, usually between breakfast and lunch. I've done it more than once personally, and I know a lot of people that do it twice a day for more control of satiety. So it depends on what you're doing and what your plan is, your activity level. Again, look, when I'm working with clients, they come to me and ask me questions, and I never treat everybody the same. Never, ever. It's the biggest mistake. There's no formula that works for every single person. No way. So it's always better to know what your diet is like. What time do you work? What time do you sleep? What are your hormone disruptors, right? So everybody's totally different. So for somebody that's fasting is one thing. So, but I'm going to tell you something that's totally off subject. So athletes, they do special diets for performance that affects their hormone levels and their mood tremendously, especially before shows. And I work with a lot of these people, right? Darren might know. I don't know. He's here somewhere. So Darren, where are you?
The white sweater.
In the white sweater. I'm going to put you on the spot for a minute. I want to see if it's true. So you're a professional athlete, bodybuilder, right? Yeah, and you take care of this body extremely. So you have a very strict diet, correct?
Sometimes.
Yeah. So have you done shows before?
Yeah.
Okay.
When I do a show, yeah.
So when you do a show, you have to watch out for your diet. So what happens to your mood when you're doing this?
Oh, it's horrendous.
Horrendous. So this is one thing that athletes go through when they're actually changing their diet. Mood swings are extreme, from anger to brain fog to lightheadedness.
Log anger.
I know. I work with a lot of Darrens, okay? One thing I found out with Tri MLT, you won't have that problem anymore.
Yeah.
Because I get that anger and lightheadedness when I'm actually trying to fast, okay? And when I use this stuff, I'm focused, alert, and I'm ready to go. And I didn't really take it. I've tried different diets and I'm up and down, but I can't control my diet because I'm traveling all the time. When I take this stuff, I'm not every time Ellie's trying to force feed me and bring stuff. Every time the office orders lunch, I'm like eating for no reason, just because we eat. Somebody made it 12 o'clock as lunch, right? Who said that? Who made that? Who made that? Who decided for humanity that there's something called lunch that should be at noon?
Thank you.
Right? Who did this? Like, why do we all follow it, right? So, anyways, I want to eat when my body needs fuel, right? And I don't want to be controlled. Mental health is huge, okay? I don't want to be controlled by the drugs that I do, which is sugar. We all do sugar, okay? Abusing sugar is the biggest thing, and it gives you that instant gratification. So whether you're trying to support healthier weight, whether you already have a good healthy weight and you work hard on your body, that will help you control, complete control, so you get it into your own hands. And nowadays, If you think you're the victims, you have no idea. Juvenile obesity is ridiculous.
Type 2 diabetes.
There you go. Oh, so I don't know if you can make a claim on this, but there's ingredient. I'm going to do it anyways. Sorry, Rodney, go ahead. So there's ingredients in the products if you use with clinical studies, if you use for over a certain amount of time, that can improve your body's metabolism of sugar, period, helping people with diabetes. So I didn't make that hard claim, but there are ingredients in there that do that. So if you're making videos, make sure you post them everywhere so we get punished for it. So there's actually clinicals on this product, you guys. There's so much more information we'll share with you with specific when you reach to the website. And marketing is doing a great job. We're going to be providing booklets and e-booklets for people to have exact information and breakdown on the product benefits as well. Please.
Can you use it for children then, MLT?
So
Tri MLT?
Technically, you have to put the warning 18 or under, consult, right?
Uh-oh.
But what?
Here he comes. There he is.
Wait. Let me answer this question so Rodney even believe it. Because you said less than 18. How old are they?
Well, I don't have a specific.
Okay.
I'm just in general.
Can
I
they
know
drink
people
Pepsi?
that have.
Can
No,
they drink Pepsi?
these kids aren't. But yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
People over 30 years of age are already pretty much developed. This product doesn't really mess with growth at all. Absolutely safer than 99% of what they do regularly.
Yep.
Anyway, so I would give it to my child that they're, between 14 over, You have to consult with your doctor always
Oh, yeah,
first.
always.
Right? Is that better to say, Rodney? Check with your doctor first, but it's safe. Any other questions? Michael.
Last one right here.
Okay. You sure?
I'm afraid what the questions are.
Okay.
That's why.
My biggest issue was, I've been on Somaderm for 6 years, right? I've seen so many people who started thousands of people on Somaderm. And a lot of people get weight loss. It did nothing for me. I had muscle tone, bone density, all of that stuff came from me from Somaderm. But what didn't come to me from Somaderm was weight loss. But yet, all of a sudden, I tried Tri MLT, and literally instantly, the weight started to come off. How much should we stress, this may be more of a sales question, how much should we stress the combination of Somaderm and Tri MLT, or do we start people off on Tri MLT alone? Because it made such a huge, I'm afraid to stop Somaderm even for a day because it's been so effective.
Dude, this is a great question. I got asked this question a lot when we're traveling. Somaderm, with the mother of all hormones, enhances the benefits and results of almost everything you do. It just amplifies the benefits. It should make the benefits from Tri MLT
Even better.
more obvious and more evident, and you'll be able to see results faster. Even if you use other products or even if you use medications, Somaderm makes your body a little bit more efficient, and by supporting endocrine system, balancing and regulating all the 3 major glands that regulates all hormone breakdowns, it would be always my #1 product, and it would enhance whatever you take as well on the side. So, but Tri MLT, your story is similar to mine, because as I've tried so many different things, I did this more, it's a mental thing for me. Okay, there's a lot of things that affect my mental fortitude, and this is one of them. And the benefits that I got are personally 22 pounds in like 2.5 months without really putting much on it. And people are getting results like that. Yeah, right? And more important than this, I don't feel like I need to do it. I don't feel like I need to do it. Like, I eat when I want to, and I still enjoy food when I want to, but I don't feel like I need this to get energy. I need this to get focus, right? And this empowered me. And by being able to focus more, it's actually important as well in your health. I want to talk about a couple of things on the side that can affect what's happening, what's causing in our bodies. That actually slows down the MLT process, metabolic thermogenics, which is how your body converts all types of food to energy. It's plastic phthalates. Everybody's exposed to that. It's in your food, it's in the air, it's in your water, and actually changes your body physiology completely, and how your body processes food and how your body stores it. And supporting some hormone levels, like, for example, leptin. One of the benefits is promoting the usage of visceral fat. So if you don't actually add more calories to your body can convert some of this fat into energy. So you can use some of the fat stored on your body. So that's one of the big benefits as well. It's important to ask questions. Okay, it's important to realize the difference between a diet product and another, and it's important to differentiate physical from mental health as well.